Krishna reassured him, I've thought through the risks and benefits. I've decided to try for peace. I will go to Hastinapura and present the case to Bhishma, Drona, Kripa, Ashvatha, and the other leaders. This is our last chance to prevent war. It's our duty to our conscience, the people, and the values we stand for. Even if we fail, we'll gain respect, which will help us in the war if it comes to that. As for my safety, don't worry. They know public opinion would turn against them if they harmed me. They might want to wound, but they'll hesitate to strike. And even if they do something foolish, they'll be destroyed. I'll take Satyaki with me for your peace of mind. He'll serve as my guard. But I want to hear Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva's thoughts. Bhima then spoke up, we all stand with Yudhishthira. I want you to go to Hastinapura and sincerely try for peace. I promise to honor any peace that comes. Krishna, surprised, said, today, I've heard unexpected words from Bhima, the one known for his bravery. The fierce lion has turned into a gentle lamb. Bhima wants peace. He's lost his spirit. Feeling insulted, Bhima grew angry and shot back, Krishna, I don't need lessons on bravery from a cowherd. I've never run from a battlefield. Relying on wit instead of courage, Krishna replied, Bhima, did you not swear to kill Dussasana and drink his blood on the battlefield? Did you not say, Krishna turned to Bhima and said, didn't you once vow to break Duryodhana's thighs? Where is all that bravado now? Are you really willing to humble yourself before the Kauravas for peace? Am I wrong in saying that your bold promises have lost their weight? Yudhishthira, noticing the tension, stood up with folded hands and gently said, Krishna, please don't provoke Bhima. He's our brother-in-law and is allowed to make light of us. Bhima, don't take his words to heart. Bhima, still firm, replied, I'm not afraid of war. Krishna, tell the Kauravas my mace will match their stubbornness. Krishna smiled and said, now that's the Bhima I know. I'll go to Hastinapura with Bhima's invisible mace as my guard. The room filled with laughter. Next, Arjuna spoke up. Krishna, go to the Kaurava court and explain our stance clearly to both the king and the people. Let them know I have divine weapons, like the Pasupada, and I'm eager to face Duryodhana on the battlefield. Krishna then invited Nakula to share his thoughts. Nakula said, Krishna, I find it beneath our dignity to go to Duryodhana begging for peace. But if you must go, do it for our brother Yudhishthira. Tell Duryodhana that my sword is thirsty for their blood, and we'll settle our grievances on the battlefield. Sensing the different emotions among the brothers, Krishna, always mindful of each person's feelings, turned to Sahadeva for his opinion. Sahadeva, ever practical, said, Krishna, I believe you aren't going to negotiate for peace but to buy us some time. Go, speak plainly, and set a date for the war. We'll defeat them and take the entire Kuru kingdom, not just half of it. Krishna praised the Pandavas for their resolve and determination. Finally, turning to Draupadi, he said, Dear sister, I am going to Hastinapura, fully aware that Duryodhana will not accept peace. But rest assured, your husbands are determined to see this through. Krishna, sensing Draupadi's pain, knew just how to ignite the fire of bravery in the Pandavas. He gently reminded her, soon, the wrongs you've suffered will be avenged. His words struck the deepest part of her heart, knowing it would fuel the Pandavas' determination. Draupadi, standing before Krishna, held her long, unbraided hair, which gleamed like the hood of a serpent. With emotion, she said, Brother, remember this hair. Dussasana grabbed me in that public court to humiliate me. Tears rolled down her cheeks as her voice shook. Before you leave for Hastinapura, ensure that Yudhishthira is ready to fight, even if Duryodhana refuses to give us even 5 villages. If the Pandavas choose peace at any cost, Abhimanyu, Gatotkacha, and my sons will rise to face the Kauravas. Kunti gave birth to heroes for nothing if they don't fight. Krishna comforted her, saying, Dear sister, the honor of women reflects the state of a nation's soul. The Kauravas sealed their doom the day Duryodhana and Dussasana dragged you into the court, violating all decency. Retribution is coming, and soon the Kauravas will be consumed by their own wrongdoings. The atmosphere was thick with emotion and resolve. Krishna called for Satyaki to join him and turned to Yudhishthira for his final words before leaving. Yudhishthira, full of trust, said, Krishna, you know us, our enemies, and the art of diplomacy better than anyone. You know what's best for us and how to protect our interests. There's no need for me to guide you. Speak to Duryodhana as our ambassador in the way you see fit. Meanwhile, Vidura, aware of Krishna's upcoming visit, informed Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra told him, Krishna holds the solution to this conflict. We must welcome him with a grand reception. Prepare gifts for him, precious jewels, decorated elephants, fine horses, and 1,000 maidens to honor him. But Vidura wisely replied, Krishna cannot be swayed by wealth or bribes, even if it came from all three worlds. He only seeks peace. Give him that, for it's all he truly desires. Sri Krishna received a grand welcome when he arrived in Hastinapura. The citizens, along with various organizations, greeted him warmly. Despite being the envoy of the Pandavas, Krishna's reputation stood on its own, and the entire city came out to see him. Soldiers and military officers from different kingdoms, who were stationed in Hastinapura, joined the crowd as Krishna was escorted in a grand procession from the city gates to King Dhritarashtra's court.